You should smile more. I bet it's a beautiful smile.
Okay, look, as an ambassador from Planet Actual Woman, I gotta tell you, I know that you think these lines work, but...
Oh, they do. Just ask Lonnie Anderson.
They don't, and they never have. The women are either humoring you or they're scared of you, but none of them like you.
In the wake of Homelander's public outburst, Starlight grows more anxious over his mental instability. However, in a surprising turn, Ashley informs Homelander that his public approval rating has vastly improved, with fans appreciating his unwavering confidence. At the boys' headquarters, Butcher battles with the side effects of V24, but on the bright side, both MM and Hughie have decided to rejoin the group. For their first outing as a team, they plan to go visit Ryan and Grace, who have moved to a new location for their safety. However, Hughie needs a solid excuse to miss work without drawing suspicion from Victoria, so he has Kimiko break his arm. As everyone else heads to the new safe house, Frenchie meets up with his old lover, Sherry, who is on the run from a dangerous drug dealer named Nina. After giving her a fake passport so she can flee the country, they share an emotional goodbye. Behind the scenes of American Hero, the marketing team discusses the remaining finalists with Starlight and Ashley. Starlight's old boyfriend, Supersonic, is a clear shoo-in for one of the winning spots, but she also appreciates a hero named Silver Kincaid. When Ashley suggests that Homelander gets some input, Starlight stands her ground, explaining that her contract gives her the final say in the matter. Locating Supersonic, Starlight tells him to refuse the offer to join the Seven, since Vought is severely corrupt and Homelander is a psychopath. Later, Homelander approaches Starlight with an idea for the finale of American Hero and suggests that the Deep should return to the Seven in a surprise twist. As expected, Starlight hates the idea, and she refuses to forgive the Deep for assaulting her. When she tries to blackmail Homelander with the incriminating video of the plane crash, he calls her bluff. Showing his truly evil side, Homelander says that if the public starts to hate him, he will systematically destroy society and kill millions of people until he is feared as a world-ending god. Elsewhere, A-Train reunites with his brother Nathan after a hospital visit and tells him about his heart issues. When A-Train tries to explain his new suit and rebranding idea, Nathan calls him out on his lack of conviction. To prove his loyalty to the community, Nathan encourages A-Train to speak up against Blue Hawk, a Supe who has been brutally killing innocent people due to his racial bigotry. After arriving at the safe house, Kimiko and Ryan bond and play board games, while the rest of the group discuss the recent revelations about Victoria Newman. However, Butcher reveals the true reason for their visit and confronts Grace about Payback's mission to Nicaragua. Flashing back to 1984, Grace reveals that Payback was operating out of Nicaragua as a part of a clandestine drug smuggling operation that helped fund government projects. Payback's involvement was initiated by a young Stan Edgar, intended as a trial run for using superheroes in the military. However, their base was attacked by soldiers, leading to a hellish battle. In the wake of the destruction, Black Noir was left disfigured, and according to Crimson Countess, Soldier Boy was killed by the Russians with a secret weapon and they took his body, leaving no evidence behind. After Butcher blames Grace for keeping the truth hidden, he tries to leave, but Ryan demands that he stays. Trying to distance himself from the boy, Butcher brings up Becca's death, and in response, Ryan breaks the pendant that Butcher gave him and storms off. Meanwhile, Frenchie is ambushed in an alley by an old associate named Yevgeny, and is forced to meet with Nina. When she questions him about Sherry's whereabouts, he feigns ignorance, and when she asks him if he'd be willing to kill her for money, he leaves in disgust. Back at Vought Tower, Homelander celebrates the Deep's return to the Seven with a fancy dinner. Unfortunately, it's a seafood feast, making the Deep visibly uncomfortable. Things get even worse when Homelander brings out Deep's special dinner, which turns out to be his pet octopus, Timothy, still alive and squirming on the plate. As the table watches on, Homelander cruelly forces the Deep to eat his dear friend. When everyone returns to the boys' headquarters, Frenchie tells Butcher about how Nina took him hostage all day. However, Butcher sees this as a great opportunity and tells Frenchie to get in contact with Nina again. because he wants to go to Russia for the Soldier Boy investigation. Before the taping of American Hero finale begins, Supersonic tells Starlight that he's decided to accept the offer to join the Seven, as he wants to help her if things are getting bad. As the show starts, Starlight and Homelander welcome Supersonic into the Seven. When Homelander announces that the Deep will also be rejoining the Seven, Starlight bites her tongue and accepts his apology. However, in a devious turn, Homelander falsely claims that he and Starlight are in love, and surprisingly, she plays into the facade and kisses Homelander, clenching her fist behind her back and withholding her growing fury.